Welcome to the channel, Gaming Army. It was just another day on Hibernal Rift when we come across a Mad Dog. Not just any Mad Dog, it's a Mad Dog with LRMs, and look at that pilot name. That is D. James. He is one of my subscribers. This we cannot have, and it forces us to go sub-hunting on Hibernal Rift. Now, he is trying to pull back into a second line position, and I don't want him to get there. So I put out an arty strike to keep his teammates up on the high ground busy while I reposition. Oop, and there he is again. We get a little bit of a chip shot, and this is where he decides to dive, run silent, run deep, run little sub, run. But I'm in hot pursuit, so if I can crest this ridge, there's a good chance I will pick him up in the low ground below me. But as I get up to the top, there is an enemy unit. Unfortunately, it's not D. James. That is a roughneck, not a Mad Dog. But that's okay. We'll do some damage to him as well. Still confused because I have lost sight of the Mad Dog. He definitely did dive for cover. Good for him. So now the hunt is on because I don't know exactly where he relocated to, but I do have a live target in front of me in the form of this roughneck. We'll just keep chipping away at him. Do have to be careful. He is quad AC5 build, and given enough time, that will rack up quite a bit of damage, and roughnecks are notoriously tanky with all of their structure quirks. Now, looking at the mini-map, there is a bit of NASCAR going on, but this could work out for our team. We have a very strong presence in Charlie 4, and the small group that I'm with is acting as skirmishers, pushing the enemy forward. With a little bit of luck, they're either going to wind up in the center, caught between two forces, or better still, they'll wind up in that low ground, Delta 4, Charlie 4, and then it will be like shooting fish in a barrel. Now, I'm not sure that that scenario is going to play out 100% correct because it looks like my team has overcompensated, over-rotated. Yeah, we're devolving into full-blown NASCAR. It would have been nice if they would have held the high ground there at Charlie 4 and stopped the enemy advance. As it is, we're coming up out of the low ground, which we've got to get out of here because it's not a good place to be. And there is a little urban mech, and he's being focused by two of my teammates. Oops, I'm in the way. And as he comes around the corner, we managed to take off that machine gun pod on the right arm, and that's a lot of his firepower. He's not so dangerous anymore. And now we are focusing on their rear guard, and we're able to overwhelm them, and that's when I reacquire the Mad Dog. Yes, D. James, I see you. You can run, but you cannot hide, and I'm going to push in. Your LRMs mean nothing. I'm sorry, brother, but I had to get the kill. So D. James is down, an LRM unit is off the board. It's going to be a good day so far. Getting back into the fray, it looks like the enemy has rotated in towards the center, and I am in pursuit of multiple enemy units. That's when I notice some fire coming off of my right, and there is an enemy Viper. That is a very dangerous unit to leave unmolested with all of those machine guns. So we take half the machine guns. He's also being focused by a teammate on the high ground, and between the two of us, we're able to take him off the board. Unfortunately, now I've got to circle around and use the ramp to get back up into a good fighting position. So I've lost a little bit of time here that I could have been shooting at other targets. However, getting the Viper off the board with machine guns, that is a huge thing. And now I found the Fafnir in the center. He definitely needs to go, and a teammate and I are focusing him down, and there he is, deleted from the game. So now I am searching for my next victim. I did see something out here, Delta 4. I don't think that's what I was looking for, but I've managed to find a missed links. And again, machine guns, open components don't play nicely together, so he needs to go away. But that's when I see an enemy assault down on the low ground. He's very damaged. We need to focus this Blood Asp and take him out of the game. There's the kill shot. Now we can deal with the missed links since he is legged, and we'll just sweep this other leg of his. Kill shot on him. However, we do the tactical shutdown, and that leaves me exposed for the enemy to take me out. Fair enough. And switching over to the end screen, we wind up with 3 kills, 7 components destroyed, 563 damage done. Moving on to our next drop. This has us playing Domination again, but this time we are on Vitric Station. And while we start into this, I do want to backtrack slightly and go back and reference that last drop. If you notice, I was making it a mission to try and hunt down D. James, and it wasn't because he was a subscriber. I was trying to put pressure on him because he was an LRM boat. And the reason I'm bringing all of this up is because I hear a lot of grousing going on lately, talking about how the game has devolved, and all it is a sniper fest or an LRM fest. And guys, that's the furthest thing from the truth. Those are just 2 aspects and tactics to the game, and if you don't like them, do something about it. Be the thorn in their side, engaging them, pushing them, getting them out of their comfort zone. And if you notice on that last drop, D. James was held to a very, very low damage output score. I don't know for certain, but I would like to think it was because he was getting constantly pressured, had to keep moving, and never was able to really get set in a good firing position to rain those LRMs on my teammates. I've played Mad Dogs, and you can rack up a lot of damage if left alone. So if you don't like those aspects of the game, guys, do something about it. Change your tactics and strategies to adapt.
New target acquired.
Jumping back into the action on this drop, my teammates are slowly pushing to the right, but I'm sticking closer to my Marauder teammate on the left, holding down this left flank. There's a couple of units over here that are causing some issues, including another Hunchback. And now I'm going to use Marauder for a little bit of coverage. Sorry, brother, but you're my meat shield. And I want to help him focus that Roughneck. We just can't get our movements in sync, but there we go. We do some damage on him, and between the 2 or 3 of us, we are able to take the Roughneck out, and that just leaves some lighter units in front of us skirmishing out of Delta 3. So now comes the question of, can we get the angle to get some shots on them? And while we reposition, just a quick reminder, guys, if you've liked the content thus far, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons, turn on that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future content. And guys, I really do appreciate all of the kind words and feedback and support that you've shown the channel in helping it grow. As we push up to the top of the ramp, we find an enemy UAV that can't be left to stand, and there comes a Kit Fox trying to get sneaky shots in on my back. We dissuade him of that. Dropping down, we reacquire enemy targets, including our friend, the enemy Hunchback. So now we're going to have some Hunchback on Hunchback violence, and my SRMs prove too powerful. So coming back around, I'm trying to help my teammate with this Piranha, but he didn't clear as quickly as I thought. We wound up getting tangled up there a little bit. Oh. And the Piranha is able to escape. This is the perfect setup for hunting those lights, the SRMs and the medium lasers. And now he's trying to be cheeky from the high ground. I don't want him shooting me in the back again. That's just kind of a gimme kill. Speaking of gimme kills, here is a catapult, and he has managed to shut himself down right in front of us. Usually, that's my maneuver. No, sir. You can't copy my maneuvers. He drops off the edge to get away. I'm going to drop down to go after him. It's quickly turned into a rout, 9-1 at this point, so we are just mopping up the last few stragglers. And there's our... Is that the Piranha from before? I don't know, but it is a Piranha. That is taken out of the game. And there's something still, behind me. Yes, behind me. Last unit, last man standing. And this is the Kit Fox from earlier. My teammates managed to take him out. So we finished this one off with 1 kill, 9 assists, 541 damage done.